A life of impact. Honorable Charles Ehor Idahosa. This is the story of Honorable Charles Ehor Idahosa, a man of courage and impact. Born on September 21, 1953 in Benin City, Charles was the son of Chief Robinson Osatoame Idahosa, aka Akakasiaka, the Iase of Ehor town in Uhonde local government area of Edo State, Nigeria, and Mrs. Comfort Ifweko Idahosa, a reputed woman and community leader.
Bright and morning star sheds its beams around me.
His father, Robinson Idahosa, gave him a nickname, Touch. And actually, he was a torchlight in that family when he grew up. From his youth, he was so active with the community's development.
He grew up in a vicarage with his paternal uncle, Bishop Johnson Wilfred Izewokun Idahosa.
I am Christy Omorui, a daughter of Right Reverend J.W. Idahosa of blessed memory. At the age of 7, Charles came to live with my father. Our father, there was no difference in the family. We all grew up together as brothers and sisters. He was a little older than me, and so I was the next to him. And our life together was very, very cordial. He came into the vicarage as a school boy. He spent all his life in the vicarage.
We have known since childhood days the Anglican family, Anglican communion is what brought us together and kept us all these years. We were taught to know that anytime and anywhere we were with God. One of the first songs we were taught was the song of children being around the throne of God. Around that throne of God in heaven, thousands of children stand, children whose sins are all forgiven, a holy, happy band. That was what we were taught in the vicarage, at the vicarage and the primary school.
We all grew up together in the vicarage, and also my father is St. Jesus, and his father was in St. Peter. We are all family children of vicarage. I was a very small boy to him.
Charles attended St. Peter's Anglican Primary School, now Fabiyi Akpata Anglican School, Iyaro in Benin City, and Ehosa Grammar School, Benin City. He later studied journalism in London, acquiring a diploma from the College of Journalism and HND from the London School of Journalism.
And he traveled to the United Kingdom in the 70s after his secondary school. He was still in the vicarage. He came back. We were still in the vicarage.
Furthermore, he added a master's in business administration from the Trinity College, London. Charles served as a reservations clerk at the Nigerian Airways, sub-editor and producer at the Nigerian Television Authority NTA Benin, and later ventured into politics. He held key positions: chairman Uhonde local government area and chairman of the Association of Local Governments Agon in Edo State, Director of Public Affairs and Protocol, Edo State, Commissioner for Information and Orientation, Edo State, and Special Advisor to Governors of Edo State. These positions were a function of his political activism, an attribute derived from his family tree, and a determination and commitment to serve humanity. Where disagreements occurred between the governors and himself, it ended up in agreeing to straighten policy direction to galvanize the populace in good governance. At a point in his life, he took a shot at being governor of Edo State himself under the Democratic People's Party.
We are therefore determined to position the ordinary citizen, the major stakeholders in the polity, to take back political power because rightly is done to them. Let the people lead.
As of people, it's time to make a choice. For good leadership for our state, we need a trusted man. From 2007, we need a trusted hand. Charles Idahosa, now him be the man.
My relationship with Honorable Charles Idahosa go far a very long way. If I let me start from the time he was a council chairman, I was a councillor under him. And since that time to the present day, we have been together.
We were co-chairman together in the 90s. When I was chairman in Eastern Central Local Government, he was in the home there at that time. So he was a very good man. So when we were chairman, he was in the home there. He did very well there. And he encouraged us. I was a very young man then. He saw me then personally as his own junior one. He gave me a lot of assistance. Even in my own local government, he gave a lot of advice to me at that time. We became very close. I remember one incident. We had a meeting in Abuja. He came to my office. My wife also wanted to travel. I was saying no. At that time, young man. He said no, because he came and met this and said no. She must go with you. That was the level we got to. We missed him a lot.
I was 17 to 18 years when I met Honorable Charles Idahosa at NTA Benin, well, NTV then, and he was just returned from the UK, and of course he was 2 steps ahead of me. But immediately we met, I found him an interesting man, and he embraced me as his junior brother, and was junior on the job, his junior brother, and somebody he thought he believed he could fellowship with me, and this went on, and for over what we built in 1977 that I met him continued. As I left that place, I went to school, and each time he imbibed my name and my office at that time, or my position at that time was News Information Officer, and they used to call us NIO. He was, as if he was the one who established our cadre. NIO Imao Kondo, NIO Imao Kondo, where we all laugh, and he had this way of why, being a jocular person, he talked seriously about the job. And that is why this microphone I'm handling, I should say, he remains one of my mentors in the field of journalism, particularly television journalism.
Beyond his profession, which was the media, beyond his profession, which was being a public relation guru, Charlie Temple was a man of many parts. He's a man who knew the political history of this nation like the back of his hands.
The first election he did, he won. He was the first to win an election in that family. When we discovered that he's an active man, very faithful, disciplined, then we have to support him. At the time, he had an election to move the local government council. He won.
Known for his philanthropy and bold leadership, Charles touched many lives.
A man that you have access to, and that is one thing that Charles Idahosa gave that made him very unique. Every day, he granted access to those who wanted to see him. He comes down and begins to receive people and listen to them and provide solutions. And he was generous. Those who needed money, he gave. Even at the time when he had no political position. But he was there for them.
He guided me on how to grow and manage leadership. He guided me, supported me, brought ideas that I never even thought of that could be possible. That's why I call him an encyclopedia of ideas.
Before that incident, we were together here. We sat together, we joked. He called all the workers here and gave all of them money for Christmas. That's to show you the kind of human being he was. He was a very kind-hearted man.
I took so many problems to him and he resolved them, not minding that this is a man who was just around the age of his own first son, if probably. He would just tell me, oh, this matter, don't worry, I will handle it. I remember so many tough issues that had to do with government, and we saw it as something that was more like would never be resolved. But when it got to his table, it was over.
Honorable Idahosa received awards including Justice of the Peace (JP), Officer of the Order of the Federal Republic (OFR), and the Paul Harris Fellowship of the Rotary International. He was a prominent member of the Benin Club 1931.
He was part of the elders and fathers that I went to when I wanted to contest for the post of the Secretary General of Benin Club, and he gave me all his full support. When I also wanted to contest for the Vice President the first time, he said, no, you cannot contest with your fellow brother because we are both from Wounded. Don't worry, your time will come, don't worry. And I obeyed. I did not contest. So when it was not time for me to contest the second time for the Vice President, he gave me all the support. Even when I wanted to become president, I went to go and meet him. And he said, I know why you are here. You want to contest as president. I'm already aware. You have my blessing. But one particular thing, he keeps saying it, himself keeps saying it. That was 3 years back, December 26th, Boxing Day. I came to the club, there was nowhere to eat. Everywhere in GRA shut down. And someone said, why are you looking for food? When Charles Idahosa, they are doing their family meeting in his mother's house there. Why not just go there? I said, thank you. And I drove there. I just went to greet everybody in the family. I sat down. I didn't come there for their family meeting. I was hungry. And then most people knew me there, so I just asked for food. They gave padanyam, I ate. They gave me rice, I ate. I drank 2 bottles of beer, and I went to meet them in Babakada. If I do it, yeah, but that's to say, I came to eat, not to join your meeting. He said because when I came, he was wondering. He was everybody, is this boy my family? They don't say no, he's a friend of family. So he said because of that act, he fell in love with me. That for someone to just come to his house and be free with him, ate, drank, and was happy, everybody was happy with him. He keeps saying it every time. And that is one thing I will keep forever, I will cherish. And on Friday, I was here at the club, gave my staff money, tell everybody Happy Christmas and New Year. So we're going to miss him seriously.
It is well with my soul. It is well with my soul.
Charles was fondly called Charlie Temple, a name that had him well liked, always given to sustain friendship, a name that emboldened him to aspire to make a quality difference in social engineering.
Even till the last day he was going to die, he extended a heart of love and goodwill to everyone he knew. I recall a family friend who said, "Vichadaus awuhe, wanora muze gime, nakota no de." That is a man who gave even in the point of death.
Somebody you can call at any moment for anything, for advice, for a partnership, for anything. He's ready, was always ready to be by my side in anything I do. And so I will miss him greatly. I will miss him greatly. And even my children, they will miss him greatly.
Charles Idahosa is somebody who do not look at you irrespective of your age. Charles Idahosa will come to your level. We used to call him a pa, but he will make jokes like Unuyatin and those kind of funny comments. He was a jolly good fellow. It is my wish and prayer to God that God will grant him peaceful rest, and life is not forever. He has played his part. I believe he came, he saw, and he conquered.
He supported so many people towards accomplishments. If you look around anywhere he sits, you can count names, very, very successful people that he has helped. So for me, this is a great loss to all of us. It hurts me personally because he was in my house 2 days before he died to attend my daughter's marriage introduction. So when I was told that he passed on, I nearly collapsed.
He helped many of us, particularly myself and other people. He doesn't demand anything from you before he can render any help. He employed people into different ministry, into different industry. This community can never forget Charles Idahosa.
His legacy lives on through those he impacted.
His support for me was tremendous, and I cannot lose sight of that. And so it is for a number of persons. I can't begin to name names, but we all know. Among those, he elevated, using his leadership politically, he elevated to various positions in government, both at the local level, state level, and even at the national level. So in terms of impact, it can only be measured, in the intangible terms, in terms of the number of persons that he impacted. He was also a great philanthropist who was very quiet about his philanthropy. Charles Idahosa never advertised his philanthropic gestures. Yet, some of us who were close to him knew that he was shouldering responsibilities of children of less privilege within our society, and even beyond, by catering for their fees, taking care of their health conditions, providing for their, daily needs. So in terms of impact, not many people can boast of Charles Idahosa's achievements and accomplishments in his 72 years of existence.
I will always remember him for giving judgments against me, particularly when I'm having a problem with my mother. When my mother tries everything and every other thing fails, she goes to meet Charlie, and Charlie will just call me. The last time we had problems, almost 2 or 3 years, my mother and I. And then my mother and I finally went to meet Charlie. Because I was quarreling with Charlie at that time. My mother didn't want to go. But she finally went there. And Charlie now called me. Oh, Shagasi, I want to see you. This mom's problem. You should get over it now. It's enough time. I'm on my knee. I said, Charlie, you are not kneeling down. You cannot kneel down for anybody. If you know you are kneeling down, let me see your hands up. He said, you are a bastard. He called me. I said, you are a man. I said, you are a madman. Charlie was just, every moment I had with Charlie was just fantastic. That's the truth.
When the leader speaks, he gives a direction of where the solution is, and everybody follow, and the solution will just come up. And now it's no more. It's a very big shoe, a very big position that I'm personally praying that God should bring us another Idahosa. It may not be as knowledgeable, as direct, as courageous as he is, but at least let the person come near a little, so that culture of brotherliness, sisterliness, truth, courage, empathy, and sticking to his promises will remain in our local government, will remain in the politics of Edo State. And Nigerians will learn from us how to play the politics of inclusiveness.
He lived well, left a good legacy, good legacies, and he'll be remembered for it. And the family, particularly his children, will profit from it. There's no question about that, because he was a great helper. He was a fine personality of very pleasant disposition, and he had very strong character, and he was quite courageous. He will say it the way it is.
He do something for our wife. He do something for our children, and he do many things for here. Every year when he come, they come celebrate. Now here we are, they come, they celebrate for this side. So he try for the family. He paid the whole family, because not be one person they help. And so they help others. When he come, we go they happy. We will go and play. We all sit down, drink together, chop together, don't play. So that was and I saw it reach.
No be Ehor. Enyo no ano. Onye dado uwe nye dado no. Onye dado onu ben uwe yare. Ama ho kunrin. Udori ahon gbe. Aya han. Uwe dope odoko odomobo odomowe. Ehor mu we. Opera no kwa. Oh we be ho. If no kwa. Oh we be Idahosa.
We are still crying about him because we know the help he is to every one of us. Now today, even in the village, in his own community, everybody is crying. They are all still surprised about him. They don't know what really happened to that man. So it's painful to everyone. He helped people and he did everything to make sure everybody is okay. So it pains us now that we don't have somebody like him again.
This is my story. This is my song, praising my Savior all the day long. This is my story.
Charles was married to Mrs. Adikemi Victoria Idahosa, a retired director of education, Edo State. They had 3 children, Uyi, Ivie, and Ihiese.
Near the cross, O Lamb of God, bring its scenes before me. Help me walk from day to day with its shadow on me. In the cross, be my glory ever, till my ransomed soul shall find rest beyond the river.
Honorable Charles Ehor Idahosa, a life of courage and impact indeed.
He has been a wonderful man to me and to my family. The last day, he called me, say, come and see me at home. I said, I'm coming. And we have a cheerful, open hand to all stewards, workers in the club here. And eventually, the next day, I just be called. The party I went to. And this what happened to my brother. I felt so bad. I just left the party. That is Zeyamun's daughter's wedding. That's why I felt bad. I said, so I didn't see this, my brother, before he goes off.
If I have to talk about Uncle Charlie Temple, I might be the only one on this documentary about the man Charlie Temple. Therefore, I can only but end my message to the children that they should stay strong. Their father's goodwill will speak for them in their further journey here on earth. Uncle Charlie has joined our ancestors. I always say, most of our great sons are going. Most of them have gone. And I'm confident he's with God.
He was a great brother and friend, and I pray God to receive his soul and keep him underneath him, and cover us with his goodness. May the goodness of God continue to be us. I pray that the children should learn from Honorable Charles Idahosa.
He has finished his assignment. It's well done to him. I say farewell, the leader.
Charlie Temple would not let anything that hurt me or any person that was close to him die or go uninterrogated. I mean, he was very available and readily supportive in moments when sometimes one had to take very difficult decisions, sometimes when one faced, very difficult circumstances. But what he would most be remembered for is that he was a man of truth. He was very bold, he was very courageous, and he spoke truth to power, no matter whose ox was God. I join all of us who are mourning to pray that God would grant his soul repose and that he would rest in perfect peace. Adieu, Charlie Temple. Adieu.
May his soul rest in peace.
Till my ransomed soul shall find rest beyond the river. Near the cross I'll watch and wait, hoping, trusting